Oh shoot, I didn't even... Okay, now we're good. This is gonna be bad, this stream, but I'm here. Okay. What I wanted to do is this is my file for the chapter 4 of the mechanics that I was doing, but I did some in a notebook here, and I want to catch up my file with what I did in the notebook. So I answered D to number 15, and that was correct. Let me come over here. I need my snipping tool. Number 16. I said A, which was correct. $17, 18, 19. Okay, I can get all these in one. What? Oh. I didn't do my cleanup properly last time I was in this file. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Phobos, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I am mentally like cooked right now, but I wanted to stream super bad, so I turned it on and anyway. Okay, that one I got wrong. 18 was B and I got it right. 19 was C. Things are good. Awesome. I was working tired as hell, just want to rest of a 5 hour stream. I definitely done that exact thing before too, without even the excuse of having just traveled. But I was lurking on some of your streams. I wasn't feeling up to like chatting. Oh, I hope you could just hear me just then. Let's take a screenshot. I don't know if the audio still came through. Yeah, I I've been doing some data science stuff. Hope that's been going well. Casey, no one wants a master. Everyone wants a Japan vacation presentation with photos. Oh, I wouldn't be opposed. Because I doubt I'm even gonna be able to do much math right now, but the tree data is great, awesome. I posted a bunch of them to Discord. I don't want to just like pull all the photos off my phone because my friends are in some of them and I don't want to show my friends. Did you see the photos on Discord? If not, I can like pull them up and talk about them. Is that E or C? I need to check the answer for number 20. I just want to do this little bit extra thing here. You hadn't joined? Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, I'll scroll up in the Discord and show them on stream here too. Okay, that was E. Yeah, it was so much fun. To the point that real life feels kind of crappy now. But, you know, you can't just be on vacation forever. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, that's right. For 21, I said B. Miraculously, I got that right. I think it's for the wrong reason, though. And then just one more. Nope, not that. Actually, it's taking a bunch more problems, but I'm just gonna get 22 on there, and then I'll call it good for now. I'm just catching up my file here with what I did on the plane ride. I hardly worked on this on vacation because I was having too much fun. But on the plane ride there, I did a tiny bit. I said B. Okay. But yeah, let me just show a couple of the pictures here. Okay. So most of all in general. I'll scroll all the way up here. Start from the first ones that I posted. Okay. See, I think I posted 4 batches. I think this was the first one here. Score. Congrats on the first. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, like on our first like full day there, we visited this like Buddhist temple that was so like beautiful. Like I love the like how or like I don't know, is ornate the word, but like there's like so much detail in like the back section there that like you can't actually like go into that back section, but it's like really awesome to look at. This is a different part of the same shrine. It's an awesome emote. We went to, oh my god, look at my hair. It was cheesy as hell, but we went to this like ninja and samurai museum, and we got to throw these like fake plastic shurikens. That was kind of fun. It's just a cool view. That's like the Tokyo Skytree. We didn't end up going in it though, because I think it was like $30 or something if you want to go up, and that's just not gonna happen. This Shibuya or Shinjuku? Shinjuku. This place is like neon lights and billboards everywhere, super densely packed with tourists and stuff. Honestly, I didn't want to hang out there, but it's super cool just to like see how busy a place can be and just all the lights and stuff. We just don't have that here. Then we got some ramen. I don't remember this ramen being that memorable though. I had some really good ramen later on though. Okay, second batch. This is in Shibuya, which is home to like what is that little thing there? That must be from my camera lens. But why? Maybe your light is reflecting onto the camera lens? That's super weird. Okay, I don't know. It's probably not. I don't know if it should. I don't know. You probably see it on stream. There's like a little thing on like the right side of my chin that is weird. But Shibuya is really similar to like Shinjuku, where it's just a ton of bright lights and like densely packed places and department stores and stuff. But it does have leftover rice. You know, maybe. It has a Spetchery, thank you so much. 19 months. Ni hao. Wait, is ni hao Chinese? I think konnichiwa. That's what I remember saying. Either way though, hey, thank you. This is a Shibuya. Oh, by the way, I updated my PC to Windows 11, and I think I worked everything out. So hopefully things are working okay. But please tell me if something isn't. And hey, husband. Yeah, husband. I'm glad you like it. I'm just gonna be yapping about Japan for a bit. 'Cause I just took a trip there. Um, but yeah, Shibuya has this like it's like the world's busiest crosswalk. It's just like a whole intersection and two masses of people on either side, and as soon as it turns green, they just like in a chaotic but also like orderly way, everyone just gets where they need to go. I'm sure you weren't hesitant. How was it? It was amazing, Spectry. I didn't want to leave, and I want to go back. Like if I knew the language, I could live there. Zach, hey, how's it going, man? There's this cool as hell Mewtwo, like in a tank thing, like in the Pokemon 2000 movie. There's a whole like there were so many places where just like an entire Nintendo store. Did I post that one? No. Let me see if it's on my phone. I can maybe just show my phone to the camera. Oh god, I see my move with that, Zach, is to actually, you know what? I'll do it right now. Pull up the Google Translate app, take a picture of it. How are you? Oh, okay. I'm good. Really tired. My voice is not great, but I really wanted to stream, so here I am. I learned a few Japanese like phrases, but only in like speaking. I don't know anything about how to write it. I want to learn it now though. Oh, I was looking for how are you doing? I'm sure you're being kept busy with your PhD. That's the word. Can I show this photo? Okay, yeah, I can. It's like there's a whole like a Nintendo store. Oh no, it's showing up terribly. Okay, it's okay. It's hard to tell exactly, but it's like a pretty decent sized space of all just Nintendo stuff. There's like a giant Link statue and Animal Crossing stuff in that picture. Deep voice hack, exactly. Actually, knows phrase when I took Japanese in undergrad. Cheated for the characters though. Oh, okay. No, the Super Nintendo World, I think that's in like we talked about going to like Universal Studios or something, in that it might be there, but we never actually did it. There's a bunch of stuff that I still like. I didn't get to do that I want to do there. Yeah, the Nintendo stores are pretty cool. I didn't buy anything from there, but it's I just they have so much merch for everything, and I love merch. Oh yeah, this is where I bought something from. This is in like an unofficial Dark Souls themed store. So that's like the Pop Friend from Elden Ring. They had some really sick Artorias shirts. I ended up buying a book though, because I was afraid to buy a shirt because I don't know how the sizes work over there. Japan is a wonderful holiday goal, but not so wonderful to live. Yeah, I mean, seeing on vacation definitely isn't like a realistic view of how it is to live there, but it's also just sick, dude. I don't know. It is like we spent most of our time in Tokyo, and like I did like notice that I felt like I hadn't had a breath of fresh air until I got out of the main part of Tokyo. This is it's in the Imperial Palace, but the palace itself was closed. We could only walk in the gardens. I don't know if that's normal or not, but this is like the gardens were still awesome. Like this is a picture from there. They also have like they trim these bushes in the shape of tea leaves, and that's the tea house right behind it. These are just some really sick like Pokemon cards. Like this Pikachu in a hat, I think is freaking adorable. I think this was from a store where you could only buy like IRL loot boxes, and they show you the stuff that you could get, but I feel like 90% was probably just garbage. There are a couple places like that. Am I back to looping? No. Okay. Am I getting commissioned making one of visit Japan? I wish, dude. Uh, it's just that awesome. You should. It was not as expensive as I thought it'd be. And then this is probably my favorite place, Akihabara. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's called like the Electric City. There's a bunch of like gaming stores, electronic stores. I don't really watch anime, but like anime stores, like for anything that's like Japanese like media or whatever that you can name, they probably have a store for it there. And this place is like, it's just so much fun to explore it because you can look in like it's like the most what's the word, nondescript or like discreet, or like there'll be like a little alleyway that looks like there's nothing in it, but if you look a little bit closer and read the signs, there's like amazing stores that were the exact thing that I'm interested in that I would have missed if I hadn't like caught out of the corner of my eye. So just exploring that and seeing all the cool places was awesome. Hey Syntax, did I plan on how to finish this course in one day? I need to do 3 normal exercises per subchapter and extra 3 per chapter, 13 chapters. Syntax, I feel like you're already like 10 miles ahead in that class. You probably just take it easy. In my opinion. It doesn't, oh my god. Yeah, give yourself a break, dude. Oh yeah, so this is like an arcade that we went to in Akihabara. And sorry, Akihabara is like a district. It's just like an area in Tokyo. And the yeah, it's same spectrum. Oh, okay, and then there's 2 more pictures. These are from the Tokyo National Museum. This is like the main part of the museum. There's not really like a line out here, but like off to the left, there was the Hello Kitty like building museum, and that had a giant line on it. It was kind of hilarious. I didn't think to take a picture of it though. That was just like a nice tree they had on there. There's like a view everywhere you go here, and museum you couldn't take a picture of everything there, but there's like a mummy there, a bunch of cool like Japanese stuff. I know it's super specific Japanese stuff. Okay, this is the 3rd out of 4 photo sets. This is again in Akihabara. There's like a headphone store there, and I have a decent pair of like music headphones here, but I got to try out a bunch of different ones. Like they just like I would just like walk up to them, plug your phone in, and start listening to music on these. So I tried a couple out. This is from a different store that also had headphones. It was these headphones right here. They're like $1,800 here, but like $500 there, and I was so tempted, but I really don't need them. Hey Jed. Oh god, I gotta translate that. Let's see. I've had this battle before. Welcome back. Hey, okay. Thank you, Jed. Japanese consumerism seems much less dystopian, probably because we are less used to it. Yeah, I guess I can see that syntax. I think there's like dystopian interpretation for like billboards with ads being plastered everywhere. But yeah. This is apparently a PC. It like a robot shark that is also a PC. That's kind of sick. Everyone's stream is just so original. Hey, Pankaj. So this is an example of like some of the merch that was there. Yeah, this is like a desktop PC, apparently. I was going off the, like, you can see the letters PC right there, and that's what I was going off of. Joseph, hey, thank you. I really wanted some of the Nier Automata stuff, but it was mostly like figurines, and I'm not super into figurines, but there's a bunch of stuff for like Nier that would have been cool. But yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts stuff, and I think there's some Final Fantasy stuff somewhere in that picture. Oh, like there. Telegram group? No, I don't. Oh yeah, for the shark. Do I? Yeah. Is it one of the three things? I guess so. I can go and grab it. Oh, let me see what this is. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's the one. I have a Discord, and gosh, that's the only other like thing that I have. And sorry, right now I'm just kind of like yapping about the vacation that I just took, but I do also do math occasionally. Let me go grab the couple of things that I bought. Conveniently, almost everything was right there. Am I a D1 yapper? Unfortunately not. I aspire to one day be a D1 yapper, but for now, Danny is the sole holder of that title. I Spectre did one too, but there's like a bunch of things here, so I might take both your points. Oh yeah, thanks, Pinkaj. I just saw I somehow hit like 900. Oh, my poor voice. Give it a sub. I haven't taken either of your points yet, to be fair, but this is gonna be four different things, so I feel justified. So this was just like a painting, like a snowy duck painting. Oh, it's not easy to see with the plastic on it. That I bought at the Imperial Palace. It's not even a painting. I don't know what to call it. Maybe it's a painting. There we go. So I just thought it looked cool. Oh, it's still kind of hard to see, but that's the only like adult thing that I bought. Everything else is video game stuff and coffee. The coffee, I mean, I could grab, but I don't think it's the interesting bit for most people. Give the design 8.2 out of all right, pretty good. There's a store with a bunch of Fallout stuff, so I bought a tin with bottle caps in it. Nuka Cherry. So they had a bunch of stuff. I was having a crisis over what to buy, but I ended up just going with this. And from the one picture I showed earlier, Torch, I bought this. I think it's an art book from one of the artists behind Dark Souls. It's not actual Dark Souls art, but it's like inspired by it. It is, of course, in Japanese, which is a slight issue when it comes to me reading it. But there's cool art, so you know, I'll just be like a little kid who just looks at the pictures and probably using the Google Translate app. Now, the reason why I like Akihabara so much and like seeing the cool sides of the corner of my eyes is that this is one of the things that I found later on. Literally just spotting sort of the corner of my eye that's in a really hard to spot like alley. They had I mean stuff for a bunch of video games, but for Dark Souls the only real merch are like books and like there's sometimes like t-shirts, but not much. So they had books for every Souls game. Oop. They had books for every Souls game, so like the Dark Souls Design Works books. I bought the one for Sekiro because it's like, oh, you know, Japan. This is like the official Sekiro art book. They also had an art book for Elden Ring. So yeah, those are the main things that I bought over there. I didn't spend a ton of money. I could have spent a lot more. I want to spend a lot more, but you know, unemployed. I say as I take a trip to Japan, but yeah. The Great Wave off Kanagawa. Ooh, Kanagawa sounds familiar. And see Mount Fuji. Oh, okay. No, I think I passed through it. So I took a bullet train from Tokyo to Kyoto and back again. Mangoes! Oh, that alert cut off. Thank you so much, though, Mangoes. I hope your stream was good. What were you doing? For anyone who doesn't know, Mangoes, she streams, I know, like, Counter-Strike Surf. I've seen, like, Teamfight Tactics, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, okay, Surf and TFT, nice. Also a fellow, like, math enthusiast, though. I know, like, abstract algebra, especially. But yeah, thank you so much, Mangoes. Sekiro is the best From Software game. I won't debate you on that. I have a very hard time choosing like one best one for myself, but like that's a strong contender. Yeah, I forgot to show up. I was just looking at what Kanagawa was. I right now I'm just yapping about the trip I just took to Japan. But I technically have math open in the background, so you know. It's still a math stream, don't worry. Oh shoot, Pankaj, I'm sorry I missed your messages over on YouTube. Right now I'm unemployed. I do a little bit of tutoring on the side, but not a lot. Keep my channel name shorter, it'll boost my reach. Fair enough. I can. Probably should have. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I recognize this. They use this like everywhere, and there's one other thing they used everywhere. I don't know even how to describe it. It's like, okay, it's gonna be one of my weirder. Angry Japanese dude, like traditional art. Like there's this one thing in particular. No, he looks angry, and they use him this guy. He is everywhere. All right, Mangoes. Thanks so much again for the raid. Enjoy your food. Hey, King Curtis. Oh, is he a meme? This dude, like, he was everywhere over there. I saw one place, like a restaurant that like photoshopped shrimp tempura over his head like it was a hat, and that like cracked me up. The Yo guy? Oh, I don't know. Um, let's see. Oh, I didn't associate that with this guy, but it might be, yeah. I definitely recognize that sound. Yeah, that's where I recognize it from. Pokemon Stadium. What happened to the drawing redemption? I think I paused it uh once I switched over to the tablet, like this thing. It just doesn't quite feel the same as drawing on a whiteboard. That was like the Pokemon Stadium game where you have to like uh is it you might be Scyther or that other like red similar version of Scyther. And you have to like chop the log as it falls. Hey Reaper. Hope you're doing well, dude. Um I think keep a channel that will not skip from someone's mind. Can be searched when in need. It's fair enough. Pinkaj. What else is here? It's like Monster Hunter stuff. I don't think that was anything in particular. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where I got into the follow stuff. Oh, I'm doing great, Reaper. I mean, I am suffering a bit. I took a 2 week trip to Japan and I landed on Wednesday, and I'm still not adjusted yet. This is my first stream back. My voice is pretty fucked, and I'm really tired, but I wanted to stream, so right now I'm just kind of like um yapping about that trip basically. Um, so yeah, these pictures are from just like a video game store. This is their like Fallout part of their Fallout sections. They have like the Mothman on top, and then like Fallout poker chips map. Probably posted. Yeah, this is their other stuff. So this is where I got the bottle caps from, like that right there. Yeah, it was awesome. Um, what else? There was something else that I really wanted, like the actual like bottle I wanted. There's a Brotherhood of Steel flag. It was in the back, so you can't see it in this picture that I wanted. Um, oh, the Deathclaw head up there is super funny. Awesome, Pinkosh. Thank you so much. They also had like a bobblehead, but it wasn't an actual like bobblehead like in game. It was like a generic pose, so I didn't get it. And you'll say you have a vending machine? None, actually. I ate a good couple meals from convenience stores like 7-Eleven and a couple of similar ones they have there, and the food's actually really good. Like, I wish that the convenience stores here were as good. That was just a nice view from a place we were exploring in Tokyo. Another nice view. Oh yeah, this was yeah, it was a really nice area just to like walk around in. There's not a lot going on in terms of like restaurants or things to do, but it was just like a super nice park here. We just laid down on the grass for a bit to rest. It was towards the end of our trip, so we were getting tired. Someone's not someone here. Yeah. Are the people in Japan? I think I just looped. Okay, yeah, I did. Uh, they're like uh I there's parts of it that I love, parts of it that's like I don't know the language, so I can't really like fit in or really know what's happening. So I didn't really get to like talk to them for any like meaningful amount of time. But I really love how they're actually considerate of like other people. Like every time I go grocery shopping here, or even when I drive, I rage at the people who are being inconsiderate and just like parking their cart in the middle of the aisle and taking their time looking at things and like just blocking everyone else. Um, that still happens a bit in Japan, but people are generally a lot more considerate and looking out for other people. Um, and actually, as I say that, I am kind of thinking like a lot of the stores are just super narrow. Like the aisles are only big enough for like one person wide. So there's only so much you can do. Like people are going to be in the way of each other, but if it's possible, people will generally try to like get out of each other's way and like just be a lot more like polite and considerate. Well, I mean, some of the Warabaya stuff coming soon. Ooh, I haven't heard of Warabaya. That's awesome though. Let's get one person hog the cat food aisle for 20 minutes one day. For me, another. Oh my god. Um, I was just getting coffee today with my mom to catch up with her, and on the way back, there's a long line of cars turning left. Uh, and the light was not going to be green for long enough for the entire line to get through. And the person in front turns left, but they immediately turn right into the parking lot. But they take their sweet ass time turning right into that parking lot. That's one of my number one pet peeves, when people just like take their time doing nothing on a turn with a bunch of cars but behind them. And like that person denied so many people from getting across the like that busy intersection. I think there's only one more batch of photos. Yeah, here. So these are from Kyoto and Osaka. I spent a day each in those. These first two are from Kyoto. This is a temple that was there, just freaking beautiful. It's from an area close to the temple. That's another like cool looking place. You can't get too close to it though. No, it was a bit colder than here. I don't remember what the temperature was in Celsius. It was like high 50s, low 60s Fahrenheit. So like, what's 60 Fahrenheit? Around 15 Celsius. Like cold, but not that cold. Oh, yeah, they had this big old like Buddha statue there. They give you a stick of incense that you can like stick into the ashes that are in this little like thing in front. I don't exactly like what it means, but it was cool to be able to do. They had this pathway with like a bunch of these gates like stacked, like just like it's literally like a 10-minute walk just through these gates, and there's an even longer walk that we didn't do. I forget what these gates mean, and I don't know why they have so many in this particular spot. There's a lot of culture that I want to learn about. This was a cool statue in the same place, a like dog holding a key or something. And then now this is Osaka. This is from outside Osaka. It's like Osaka's a pretty dang big city. It's not as big as Tokyo, but it's still like big and dense and has a bunch of like tall buildings. But there's also just a giant like castle in the middle of it, which is kind of sick. And this is from a street just next to that castle. You can kind of see the moat right there on the left. This is a view from on top of Osaka Castle. So like there's the moat, and that's the city around it. Hey, hourly dose of internet. That's a view of Osaka Castle itself from a boat in the water. So we took a boat that kind of drives around the moat. Yeah, what's your question? I should drink some water. Exactly like Sekiro. Yeah, I looked up if there are places that like Sekiro directly took from, and it was more like inspiration. But there was like that one bridge where you fight like the Western style knight in that super heavy armor. It's like a boss fight there. There's a bridge like that I wanted to visit. It was too far out of the way though. Microsoft Glue Corporation, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Well, it's also about games and hot tubs and gambling. Well, not gambling. That's on Kick. I promise I do the math right now. I'm yapping about a vacation I just took to Japan. Yeah, there's a whole little math niche here on Twitch. If you're interested in more math streamers, here's a whole list of them. All those people do math help in some way. So hourly dose of internet, like, how much do you know about trig so far? Like, do you know what sine, cosine, and tangent are? In famished edits, what is the absolute value of r plus 4 equals 5 plus 6? That feels like a weirdly phrased question. Okay, so both for you, Famish, and Artist Winner, just give me like a couple minutes to finish this talk about my vacation, and then I'll talk about both of your questions. It's a view from a sky tower on top of Osaka. There's this annoying reflection that was in the window, but it was a really nice view. That's from on the roof of the same building, more or less the same view. And then we're looping around. Okay. Oh, and then this is the last few pictures. There's this like introvert like ramen place where you just have your own little cubby where you eat in. You order at a kiosk. It gives you a ticket. You put the ticket like in front there. They grab the ticket, make your order, pass your food through the window, and then close it. So you can like eat there without having to talk to anyone if you don't want. Yeah, exactly. And they had some banging ramen. It was probably my favorite that we had there. They also had this like green tea pudding thing. It was just kind of meh, but it looks really nice, so it was pretty photo worthy. Yeah, I think it's the end of the pictures that I kind of posted for out there. I do have a lot more pictures than that on my phone, but so some include like my friends and stuff, and I don't want to post my friends' faces. Yeah, ramen is like, especially after that trip, it's so good. Cold weather food. Okay, let me put stuff away that I grabbed out, and then we'll talk about first famished, and then latest of internet's questions. Fish, thank you. It was amazing. I'm still recovering. I'm jet lagged as hell. My voice is terrible, but it was so much fun. I hope you're doing well. I am bummed that I missed out on the plate up, but hopefully we can do it sometime. Oh, that is the right command, Jed, but it's not set up for this scene in OBS. I don't. It's a big issue in my stream. I want to set up a proper problem queue and have it be able to be displayed like above the cam, but it's just like a little bit too big of a project for me to bother with right now. Thank you, Fish. Appreciate it. Can you explain the concept of Isaac D's nuts? What? Is it the worst D's nuts joke of all time? Okay, so famous edits. I'm a little bit confused by, like, maybe just learning how absolute value works for the first time. It just feels a little bit weird to give the question in this way. but we can certainly answer it. And then after this hourly dose of internet, we can talk about trig. So I'd start by ignoring the absolute value of r for now and just like trying to figure out what the deal is with all these numbers over here. So I'd first do 5 plus 6. And then I'd subtract 4 from each side, just to isolate the absolute value of r. That's 7, right? Okay. And now we need to worry about what the absolute value means. So the absolute value means, basically if you plug a number into an absolute value, you take away the negative sign. So r can possibly be 7 or negative 7. Oh, well, okay, that explains why the question is so weird. Do you actually, like, need help with this, or are you just, like, trying to quiz me? Either way, if you were to plug 7 back into the statement, the absolute value of 7 is 7 because it just basically makes it positive, and 7 is already positive, so 7 equals 7 is a true statement. Okay, well, see fair enough, Famish, but someone else was waiting in the meantime while you were just doing that. Hey, Pawon, I'm doing good. How about you? Hourly dose of internet, are you still here? Do you want to talk about trig? Lessons in masterminds to math, exactly. Oh wait, did hourly dose of internet just like put a decent nuts joke in and like dip out? I'll type them in chat in case they stepped away. Like you do. I mean, I respected these nuts joke, even if it wasn't very good. Oh, Suna, hey. Thanks for hopping in on YouTube. Mina, explain the curvature formula. No thanks? Okay, fair enough. Hourly dose. I've hardly worked with curvature, to be honest. Do you just like math, or you need it in work or something? I just like math. I cannot get a job with it though. What's up, Simply Facts? What's your question? All right. Let me link you to pause all my notes, Mina. That's always my go-to. Can I please explain Mike Coxlong? Science can't explain Mike Coxlong. Mike Coxlong is an incredible person. Yeah, I guess it's basically like the tangent line, or it's somewhat like how the tangent line is the rate of change of the curve, but for I think like parameterized curves and probably multivariable curves. Yeah, or at least like parameterized curves. And I think it just like I assume a straight line would have like curvature 1. And like a super like tight curve would have a higher curvature. Did I study at university? Yeah, I have a bachelor's in applied math, minor in computer science. Hey, Puika. That seems like a true statement. I don't know what you mean with that though. Why does sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1? That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. Oh wait. Oh, I think I figured it out though. Uh, okay. At least what I'm thinking is that we can draw a right triangle here. Name that angle theta. We have A, B, and C. Oh, I do not stream every day, simply facts. But thanks for being here. We know that sine of theta is B over C. Cosine of theta is A over C. And we also know from Pythagorean theorem that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So if I take this through and divide it by C squared, we get A squared over C squared plus B squared over C squared equals 1. And then we can use these relationships here and plug them in. So A squared over C squared is cosine squared. B squared over C squared is sine squared. And there's your identity. There's probably a different way to prove it too, but geometric approach breaks a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never really thought about why this works, but I assume that's a good enough proof of it. Do you have a question about that, Puika, or are you just like saying it? I see someone just posted a question in the Discord. Let me copy paste this actually. It's a math joke. Oh, okay. Oh, because like V touches you. Sorry, I I'm pretty slow today, and in general. Enoch K official. Sandwich theorem and limits and derivatives. Yeah. Do you have a question about it? Inequality and absolute values. Is that about this one famished? Yeah, it looks good, husband. Um, I think, well, okay. I think what's happening here. I wasn't going to do exactly what the hint was telling me. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a weird way of doing it. What I do for a living? Right now, I'm unemployed. Okay, if we follow the hint, I almost rather do a different way, but let's just follow the hint. Let's take this as our function. And it seems to come out of thin air, but just trust them for now. This is f, and they want us to get f double prime. So let's start by getting f prime. And we're taking derivative with respect to x here. So this is going to be a power rule. And we take the derivative of a series, you normally move it forward by 1, like the starting index. Just make sure you don't like break any patterns. So this is a power rule, so the power comes down, n, and then you take 1 off the power. So 25. Alexi Gaming. No, I can't do competition problems. I'm sorry. Now let's take the derivative again. So move the starting index forward again to 2. N minus 1. X to the n minus 2 over 25. Okay, and now instead of having x, we're gonna plug in 1/5, and we're do that because that's gonna make it look like the series we're given here. Hey, Sahaj, with me. How about you? So we're plugging for x, not n. I'm unemployed, but I feel like everyone is asking me what my job is. Thank you for the follow. What do I do? I don't do anything. That's my life. How do I earn? Right now I'm living off savings. I'm looking for oh, that's true, I do math. At least I try doing math. You see, husband? Yeah. So right now I'm living off savings though, Saj. This nearly matches exactly the series up here if we deal with this minus 2 exponent. And n minus 1. 1/5 to the n. So I'm going to write it as 1/5 to the n times 1/5 to the -2. That's just using an exponent rule that addition in the exponent is the same thing as multiplication of the bases over 25. I don't know what drop shipping is. I'm probably not going to try either of those though. Do I accept Dono? Yeah. I have a stream elements link. I appreciate if you do, but obviously no like obligation. This is basically a fun hobby of mine. So 1/5 to the -2. The -1 means you flip it, and then we're going to square it. So it's going to become 25. Divided by 25. N equals 2 to infinity. So the 25s now cancel, and we get the exact thing that we want. 1/5 to eat. Am I married? You kind of look good. Are you offering? I feel like I'm being interviewed here. No, I'm not married. Yes? Oh. You know what? I'm sorry, but you know, I don't really accept random marriage proposals. I learned that lesson as a kid on old school RuneScape. Well, it wasn't called old school RuneScape at the time. So it does match the exact series that we have. What does that actually mean for the, like, I don't really get what that means for how you evaluate the series though. Do we know the sum of the derivative of geometric series? Um, I got enough to get by Sahaj. Um, hey, Mike. Oh, that seems nice. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Puika. Do I have anything for streaming? A bit. Basically beer money. Eating Fruit Loops, nice. Okay, so we also know that the sum of the geometric series is equals 0 to infinity. It's the n over 25, and this infinite sum is equal to a over 1 minus r. And so a, when n equals 0, is 1 over 25. And then r is just x. So that. Or I can write it as that. Yeah. Is it over at 1K? No, I wish it was. It's more like $50 a month, around there. Do you like to do math for fun as well? Yeah. Um, And so we can take the derivative of this thing too. So f prime of that thing is do a power rule with the -1 exponent. So there's a minus sign that goes in front. Then we square it. Sorry. Frick. Am I a teacher? No. I've been a tutor, or I am a tutor, but not an actual teacher, no. Oh, and husband, if I didn't answer your question directly, do we use a over 1 minus r? Yes, we do. I mean, I don't mind talking about how much money I make on Twitch. I just feel like Sahaj is interrogating me, so you're welcome to hang out, Sahaj, but like, I feel like you're just like rapid firing on the personal questions. Oh, I forgot chain rule. From the chain rule, we have to multiply in another -1. So negative signs cancel. Do my piece at now or cram tomorrow morning? I mean, I'm personally of the mind to just get it out of the way, but I don't know. You do you. Do you have a math degree? Yeah. Bachelor's in applied math, minor computer science. So take the derivative of this thing again to get f double prime. The 1 over 25 stays the same. That squared becomes cubed, multiplied by -2 because of the power rule, multiplied by -1 because of the chain rule. So we get 2 over 25, 1 minus x cubed. And that's what we want. Because we also know that we're going to plug in 1/5 for x. So we can come all the way to the end here and say it's equal to 2 over 25, 1 minus 1/5 cubed. And that'll just be a number that we can find. Two over 25. So 1 minus 1/5 is 4/5, and we're cubing it. 2 over 25, 4 cubed, 64. 5 cubed, 125. The 25 and the 125 cancel. 2 over 64 over 5. 10 over 64. 5 over 32. I'd say that's our answer there, 5 over 32. So, husband, do you have any questions on what I did there? Half an hour tomorrow. That's not a bad solution there, Phobos. Hey, Devin. Well, thank you. Yeah, sure. That's fun, because I didn't quite get what the flow was going to be when I started it. So... I would start by using the hint and just trusting it. So we want to investigate this function they give us here, f of x. That's the thing that we expect to be able to take the derivative of and eventually end up with this. But the thing is, like, we do need to include this variable x so we can take the derivative with respect to x. But like this x is just a proxy for the 1/5 here. It is important to include a variable though, so we can take the derivative with respect to that variable. But basically I started a problem by taking this function here and taking the derivative twice because that's what they say to do. And so if you take the derivative with respect to x, you use the power rule to get this for the first derivative, then take the derivative of that, power rule again to get this for the second derivative. Let me do a different color. And what you can do now is we've taken the derivatives we want, so we don't really need this x here anymore. We can make it a 1/5 again to match the problem. So I went down here and I plugged in 1/5, and this is really just a proof to show that this function does indeed have the relationship that the hint is claiming. So all I did was I plugged in 1/5 here, and then I cleaned it up to make it match. So after you do some algebra, you can show that it does indeed match the function you want to evaluate. That's more of a proof than actually helping us getting the answer, but it's important to understand. To actually get the answer though, we need another piece of information, which is we know our function is an infinite geometric series, and that has a known formula for the sum, a over 1 minus r. Let me come down here. Let me actually rewrite this original function in a different way. Probably more familiar. 1 over 25 times x to the n. So I know that a is 1 over 25 because when n equals 0, we just get that 1 over 25 there. R is the rate, and here we just have x. We haven't plugged in our 1/5 yet. It will eventually be 1/5, but not yet. And we're assuming that x is less than 1 here. The absolute, I guess, the absolute value of x is less than 1. We've implicitly assumed that, and that's okay. So that's how I came up with this thing right here. And then I realized that, oh, well, we can take this equivalent right side and bring it down through all these derivatives that we did over here. And so if we know that the second derivative when you plug in 1/5 is equal to whatever we get when we take the second derivative of this, we can get an actual number here. So I took the derivative once, and I got that. I took the derivative again to get this. And now that we have this, we can plug in 1/5 for x and set it equal to the thing that we actually care about, getting the sum of this thing, which is the original question. Like, we want to figure out what the sum of this thing is, and we just found a formula for it, which is this. So really the actual action, or the actual like solution problem, comes here when you plug in 1/5 for x. So that's what it looks like before you plug it in, and then it's just like arithmetic to clean it up to get 5 over 32. I hope that makes sense. I probably could have explained it better. Awesome. Thank you for the question. Hard luck. The tier 2. Thank you so much, dude. You cheered. I guess that doesn't work in a sub message. Oh my god, my voice. I hope you're doing well, dude. Thank you so much. Cough drop. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream for a lot longer because my voice is fading. You can't tell. Um, I'm surprised we actually got some questions. To be honest, I'm kind of glad. I saw 4.3, or I mean, I tried to do it. Um, oh, husband, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, are you new to the Twitch math community? Have I, in case you're not already aware, there's many more math streamers out there than just me. In case you ever need help and I'm not around, there's a whole list of people there as well. A little? Okay. I really appreciate that though. Thank you. Okay, so I attempted to solve 4.3 on the plane. I got it kind of right. I want to read through the answer though. I should read the question, but I want to read the answer again because it's an important one. Most prominent math streamer on Twitch, if there is one. Mm. Depends how you measure it. If you go by follows, I think it's gold. But I'd say that like Penn Center has been really like getting to know like math people. How do you even like? He's been getting really involved with the various like math like discords out there and getting the word out about math on Twitch. So I guess I'll put it to one of them probably, but it's kind of a matter of opinion. But even then, you have people like Zach who when he does his like classes, he actually gets like a lot of viewers too. So depends. Depends like what you care about, I guess. Yeah, this average height argument I really don't get for part D. Hey Amir. I'm doing good. How about you? It's good to hear. I deliver your food? Okay. Well, thank you for your service. Hmm. I think D is really important. I don't get why it's a thing, but I can just go with it, I guess. Give me 5 stars. You got it. Um, I would do some of this mechanic stuff right now, but I think I should actually probably say that an hour and a half stream is good enough for me for today at least. My voice can't really handle more. And I'm gonna try to tutor someone tonight too, so that's gonna be more talking that I gotta do. Yeah, I think we're up the stream up here. A short one, but I just wanted to like say hi to everyone and get out there again. Yeah. Mm. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, I gotta get my voice a break for a little bit. I'm gonna cut the stream off on YouTube. So anyways, here on YouTube, thank you. I'll be back at some point, I'm sure. I don't know when, but yeah. Goodbye, YouTube.